tonight. In Oswego County, the 3-month-old girl whose grandparents asked to be that she was removed from the home, the filthy home in Fulton. Well, she is now in foster care. You're going to recall a judge allowed her to continue to live with her mother, a registered sex offender. Our Jim Kenyon first told us about this exclusive investigation last night here on NBC3. He joins us now with perspective, along with Michael Benny from over at CBS 5 News. And Jim, were you surprised to hear this news today?
No. Not at all. In fact, I talked with Greg Hefner. He's the Department of Social Services Commissioner for Oswego County. And yesterday when I was telling him about this, he couldn't talk about the case specifically, but he indicated to me that he was going to look into it immediately. And what I'm told tonight by him actually is that after the story aired, he assembled his team together. They took a hard look at this, and he personally decided that the child needed to be removed from the home. The caseworkers went to the home, and the mother of the child, Sherry Remington, voluntarily signed the child over into foster care. So that is where the child is now. She's in foster care. She's 3 months old, and she's being cared for in that kind of atmosphere now. She's out of the home.
Why does it take a Jim Kenyon report for this to happen? Could the grandparents, who I'm assuming called you and tipped you off, wanted your help in getting something done on this, could they have gone to social services themselves and said, you really need to take another look at this. We really think this child is in danger. Why does it take Jim Kenyon doing the story to get a child out of it?
They were raising a ruckus. The paternal grandparents were very upset because they were reading reports from Child Protective Service caseworkers that were describing the home as filthy with garbage and clutter, a fire hazard. They were saying that the mess was so bad the child could not have any tummy time, for instance. They felt that the mother was neglecting the child, and that there was actually a doctor's report that indicated that the child had vaginal adhesions as a result of not being cleaned properly. So they saw all that, and they were making a ruckus over that. Now, the caseworkers, from my perspective, actually, were doing their jobs. They were going into that house on several occasions. What was going on, though, was the cases went before Judge Kim Seeger, and Seeger's office is telling me that there was no petition for removal before her. So the grandparents, and I think anybody would wonder, since when does this formality and procedure get in the way of what appears to be a dangerous situation for a child? Right.
Couldn't a judge look at what's before him or her and say, no, this isn't right? Well, whether or not there's a petition?
She can't talk about this case, so let's put that in perspective there. The grandparents claim that she saw it and referred to them as allegations, and they took issue with that.
Jim, let's talk about this mother, because you spoke with her yesterday. Yeah. She actually talked to you on camera. What was your impression of her? I mean, the allegations against her are horrifying.
Well, she denied that she was neglecting her child, okay, and she was swearing a blue streak at me. She was very angry with the grandparents, the paternal grandparents who contacted me, and was making all kinds of claims about them. The fact is that it goes to the welfare of this 3-year-old child and three-month-old child, and the conditions that the caseworkers say that the child was being subjected to. And to her credit, according to Greg Hefner, she voluntarily signed over that child into foster care, and so now the efforts will be to work with her to help her become a better parent and to try to reunite the family.
Wow, I mean, it's a world that so many of us just cannot even wrap our minds around these allegations here. They're just horrible. Jim, thank you so much for the update. Nice to see that girl is hopefully now going to be in better conditions. Coming up.